So hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll start with exercise 9.3 part 3. So in this previous videos we have done 2 questions in first part and 3 questions in second part. So now our 5 questions are done. In this part we'll do 2 or 3 questions. So let's see. In this sixth question, it is given that ABCD is a quadrilateral whose both diagonals are intersecting at point E. So, angle CAB is given 30 degree and angle ABC is given, DBC is given 70 degree. We have to find out angle BCD, and if AB equals to BC, if these two sides would be equal, then we have to find out this side, which is angle ECB, this one angle, only this much. So see, now I'll write the solution. First of all, if you see, this angle would be equal to this angle, 70 degree. Why? This is because of angle in same segment. Angle B equal to, angle DBC equal to angle DAC. Angle DBC equal to angle DAC. Reason, angles in same segment. Okay, reason is angle in same segment, which means that this whole angle would be 100 degree, means angle BAD equal to 30 plus 70, which is 100 degrees. This angle is 100 degree. Now, since this is 100 degree, we can find out angle C. Angle C equal to 180 degree minus angle A. This is because of a property of cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral property. Okay, property of cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore, angle C equal to 180 minus 100. Angle C equals to 80 degree. Okay, angle C is equal to 80 degree. Means our first answer is this. Now, we'll come to second part. In second part, we have to prove angle ECB. We have to find it out. So it is given that these two sides would be equal for this round. So since these two sides are equal, we can say these two angles would be also equal. Why? Because of the property which is equal sides have equal angle opposite to them. So we write in triangle ABC and triangle ABC. AB is equal to BC. We have been told this. So since equal sides have equal angles opposite to them. Equal sides have equal angles opposite to them. We know this. So we can say angle BAC equal to angle BCA. Angle BAC equal to angle BCA, which is equal to 30 degree. So this is the answer of our second part. This is a small question. Now let's come to our next question. So now in this question, it is given that the diagonals of the cyclic quadrilateral are its diameter, the diameter of circle. means we can say that these two diagonals would be equal to each other. But here we have to prove that this would be a rectangle. I told you it's a quadrilateral, but as per the question we have to prove this is a rectangle for sure. Okay, if its diagonals would be the diameter of circle. So first of all, ABCD is a rectangle, we have to prove this. So proof. So what we'll do in the proof? In triangle, no, AC is diameter. Therefore, we can say that this angle B would be 90 degree and angle D would be 90 degree. Angle B equal to 90 degree, angle D also equal to 90 degree, and reasons would be angle in semicircle. Angle in semicircle is the reason. Okay, and second one, yes, second one, here we have to prove that using this side BD we can say angle A would be equal to angle C. BD is diameter. Therefore, angle A equal to 90 degree, angle C equals to 90 degree. And here again write angle in semicircle. Okay, angles in semicircle. Now, angle A equal to angle B equal to angle C equal to angle D equals to 90 degree. Therefore, ABCD is a rectangle. Hence, proved. This question was also interesting, but the video has not been over yet. We will continue with the next question and the last question of the video. In this question, it is given that this is a trapezium ABCD. In this AD and BC are equal, means non-parallel sides of this trapezium are equal to each other. And in this we have to prove that this trapezium is cyclic, means this trapezium is a cyclic quadrilateral and the sum of these opposite angles is 180. So, if we prove the opposite angle sum is 180 degree, then we can say that this is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. So, now first of all, to do this, we have to extend this. Yes. So, we have drawn perpendiculars. Okay, perpendiculars to these sides. So, firstly, construction. In construction, we write extend point A and B to form a perpendicular on CD. So CD is a side, and this basically says that we have extended point A and B to form a perpendicular on these lines. So in this, if we prove these two triangles congruent, these two triangles would be congruent. So we can say these two angles equal. These two angles would be equal, and we already know that these two are parallel. So these two angle A plus angle D would be 180 degree. because they are co-interior and these are equal to each other, means this plus this would be 180 degree. Yes. Now it is a very easy question for you. I hope so. Let this be angle 1, this be angle 2. Oh, okay. So first of all, solution. In triangle, let this be EF. Okay. In triangle ADE and BCF, in triangle ADE and triangle BCF, these two triangles, okay, in these two triangles, if we prove these congruent, so we can prove angle 1 equal to angle 2 by CPCT. So first of all, AE equal to DF. Why? First of all, I want to ask you, how are these equal? These are equal because parallel lines are on equal distance to each other. So parallel lines, no, distance between parallel lines is always constant. So distance between parallel lines. See, this is the symbol of parallel. 11 you can write. Okay, a straight line and again a straight line. This is the symbol of parallel. So AE equal to BF, AD equals to BC. AD equal to BC given. And angle AE, angle 1 equal to angle, AED equal to BFC. Angle AED equal to angle BFC, as both are 90 degree. 90 degree. So one is right angle, hypotenuse, and any of the sides, means by RHS rule. By RHS rule, we can say that these two triangles are congruent. Triangle ADE congruent to triangle BCF. These two triangles are congruent. Now we'll use CPCT. By CPCT, angle 1 equal to angle 2. Now, next step we'll write here. Okay, next step we will write over here. Okay, so first of all, these two angles are equal to each other. We have proved them. These two equal to each other. Now we can say that angle 1, let this be angle 3. Angle 1 plus angle 3 equals to 180 degree. Why? Because of co-interior angles. Okay, co-interior angles these are. Now we see angle 1 and angle 2 are equal to each other, means angle 2 plus angle 3 equals to 180 degree. We have proved these two angles sum 180 degree. Therefore, A, B, C, D is cyclic. Hence, proved. We have proved this very easily. Now, in next video, I'll continue with the questions of this exercise. Till then, bye bye and see you on the next video.